We're Tamra and Danny, a Canadian couple with a goal to travel. We recently bought a Mercedes Sprinter, and after a grueling and expensive month of repairs, we are finally getting around to converting it.
What are you doing, Tamra?
Bringing some stuff in.
I got Tamra on manual labor.
Yeah. The fun stuff.
We're bringing in the last little bit of what's in the van. Not a whole lot. As I'm gonna start stripping off these walls. We've already got the bottom one here. At first we thought this was rust. There is some rust, I see. So I'll have to repair that, sand some of that down. But most of this is actually just grease. I don't really know why there's a bunch of grease there, but there is, and it's really gross. But down there, that's obviously some rust. So we'll have to do something about that. And then I think after I get this stripped off the walls, I'm gonna strip off the partition so we can start planning for our framing. So we took everything off. There is some parts of rust that won't be fun to do, and neither will all of this. And where there's the rust is actually where you're supposed to put the silicone on. It's these little poppers. So I'm gonna have to sand it. I don't think it'll be some parts of it. I think I'll be able to get a flapper disc in there, and that'll speed up the process a little bit, but I think a lot of it's gonna have to be hand sanded, which not looking forward to that. All right, lift it up, honey buddy. I'll let you do the honors. I'll help you. Actually, we can do it together. So, we have now removed most of our bolts so we could get the flooring off, and that's the main thing that we're trying to do right now, get all of the flooring off. We're gonna take into the shop tomorrow because there's a small oil leak, and it's just a part of our warranty, so that we want to get that checked out. So my own personal goal is to get all of the floor mats removed before we take it into Mercedes. Tamra's working on scraping off the Velcro. These mats underneath them had some like Velcro or some sort of I don't know what, maybe just some, so it's softer on the feet, I guess.
Velcro and foam.
Like kind of like a stress reliever or something. I'm not really sure what that is, but there actually isn't that much rust on the bottom of here, so that's good, right?
Yeah, like I'm surprised.
It's mostly just on the side here and on the wheel well. So this side in total, there's a lot of this wheel well, so I'm gonna have to, like this is really bad. This looks like it could almost be a hole soon. So I'm gonna have to touch that up as soon as possible. But first, I need to get these last little bits that are holding the flooring down. They're just so rusted out that it doesn't even matter. Like I can't even get, like I put my drill in there and it just strips and strips and strips because it's so rusted out on the inside. So that's what we're on right now. Got a lot done so far. It's just been kind of the unfun stuff, and it's going to continue being the unfun stuff here for the next little bit. So we've had some really weird discoveries so far today. Where I thought was wall here, I don't actually understand. I'm sure some of it is, because this down here definitely looks like it is. But over here, I went to sand it down with the wire brush, and it was just grease. You can see it building up there and sagging down. So I did find where the really bad rust was, and the previous owner hid it by siliconing it with white silicone. And you couldn't really see because the floorboards had been placed over top. So right here, we actually got some full-on holes here. So I'm gonna have to do some research. Do that. From me, in my metalworks, the best way to fix that sort of a problem is to cut it out and then put a new piece in there. And if I can avoid that, that would be great, but I don't know. That looks pretty bad. So, thing I forgot to mention is that I also removed the wiring from the battery. There was this LED light that was wired through the partition and stuck directly onto onto the truck battery, like directly onto it. It was pretty sketchy, and I took it out because I didn't want that thing in there, obviously. But it was really wired sketchily, and oh my goodness, it's just like that was something that was wired in from the guy that the previous owner. But yeah, I had to get rid of that stupid thing, and onward and upward. I've just done a rough job of wire brushing now with the wire wheel on the grinder. And now Tamra's going to pick up a broom and we'll just sweep it all out, clean it all out. And yeah, we can already start working on some planning on how we want to build this thing. So that's exciting.
So much grease everywhere. Absolute mess. Got the seats out though. Got some grease out.
Finally got this damn partition out of here. That took a heck of a time getting it out, but these screws down here, they're all rusted out. So I had a lot of trouble pulling it out. I got all the other screws on the outside done around it, but the ones behind it on the bottom, it was in between the bench seat and just in between the seats and the partition, so it was nearly impossible to get out, but I was able to get it out. This is what I decided to do instead. If you look at the partition, I have cut out a piece, this piece to be exact. She uprooted it, so it was a total pain in the butt. Now we can get to just focusing on cleaning everything out. There's a lot of rust that I've discovered from underneath. It looks like it's just surface rust for the most part, so it's just gonna be some scratching off. But overall, I feel a lot more confident in this vehicle now. Yeah, now it's hopefully we're gonna start doing some fun stuff. I think the next thing that I'm gonna be doing is taking out the driver's seat, so that we have all that access. I'm gonna clean all of the cabin out. Start with the cabin first. Then we can start measuring everything and start doing, the framing. So it's funny with this thing. This project kind of feels like you're just chipping away at it, and it doesn't seem like a whole lot's getting accomplished. But it is one of those things that there'll be a snowball effect, right? Once you get some of the really annoying stuff done, like the cleaning up the rust and cutting out that stupid partition and taking out the flooring and the siding and all that, I think you'll start seeing that it'll start coming together a lot better. But yeah, this stupid partition took about a week to take out just because I didn't have the right tools. So, but I finally got it done, and I'm pretty happy. That is a big win. Now it's just cleaning up around here, taking out the driver's seat, and on to framing.